What's up, guys? My name is FPL Johnny, and today we're going through my Gameweek 2 team selection for the 2025-26 FPL season. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe for some more FPL content for the new season. Now, for a quick disclaimer. Before we start, at this time of recording, Gameweek 1 hasn't finished yet. I'm actually going on vacation, so I won't be able to record once the first round of fixtures has happened. That means everything you're about to see is based on fixtures, strategy, and preseason thoughts, not actual results or points from Game Week 1. It's kind of a blind pick going into Game Week 2, but hopefully it still helps you guys see where my head is at. So in goal, I've gone with Robert Sanchez from Chelsea. Chelsea's fixtures early on are strong, and I think Sanchez is one of the better value keepers this season. He should get regular minutes, and Chelsea's defense, at least on paper, looks improved with the summer signings. Even if the clean sheets don't always come, Sanchez has the ability to rack up save points, and that's why I prefer him over going with a 4.0 budget keeper or rotating two cheap ones. Into the defense. My back line is Tosin from Chelsea, Chris Richards from Crystal Palace, and Nico Williams from Nottingham Forest. Starting with Tosin, he's just been signed from Fulham, and Chelsea have clearly bought him into play. He's good value in FPL terms, nailed for minutes, and Chelsea's defenders can also be a threat from set pieces. His price is very good as well, in 4.5 million. Then I've gone with Chris Richards from Palace. Richards is more of a budget pick, but he should get opportunities this season. Palace defensively are usually quite solid, especially at home. I'm not expecting fireworks from him, but he's a steady option who helps me save money for the bigger hitters. And finally, Nico Williams from Forest. Forest can be shaky sometimes defensively, but Williams is the kind of player who gets forward a lot. He got that wing-back attacking upside, and even if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he could definitely get a potential of grabbing an assist or maybe even a goal. It's not the most premium defense, but I've built it this way because I want my money in the midfield and attack, where I feel the bigger hauls are going to come from. Now moving on to the midfield. This is where most of the points come from. I've got Yuri Tielemans, Bruno Fernandes, Mohamed Salah, and Florian Wirtz. Tielemans is a bit of a differential. Most people won't have him, but at Villa he could be really involved, especially if he's taking corners or free kicks. Villa under Emery create a lot, and Tielemans is the type of player who can pop up with a goal from outside the box or grab an assist. Bruno Fernandes is just a lock-in for me. One of the most consistent FPL midfielders, on penalties, has creativity, and plays 90 minutes most games. Even when United aren't playing great, Bruno has a way of getting points. I like him especially in the early fixtures. Next up we have Mohamed Salah. No surprises here. He's my go-to captain most weeks. You just can't go wrong with Salah. He's still the main man for Liverpool. He's on penalties and he's one of the most reliable players in the entire game. Even if he doesn't score, he can assist, so the floor is always high. And then I'm going with Florian Wirtz. He is an exciting pick. Wirtz is new to Liverpool and still adapting, but he was the superstar at Leipzig. If he plays in a more advanced role, he could be an FPL gem early on. I'm happy to take the risk early because I think he'll settle quickly and become one of the standout players this season for Liverpool. So overall, the midfield is really strong, with Salah and Bruno as proven assets, and then a couple of differentials in Tielemans and Wirtz. Finally up front, I've gone with Ollie Watkins, Strand Larson, and Jean-Philippe Mateta. Watkins is just the definition of consistency. He's nailed, plays 90 minutes, and is involved in almost everything Villa do going forward. He gets goals, he gets assists, and he rarely blanks for too long. He's the type of striker you just lock in and don't overthink. Strand Larson from Wolves is a bit of a punt. Wolves needed a striker, and he looks really promising. He's cheap, even that if he doesn't deliver, it's not a disaster, but he could hit the ground running. He could be a real nice, valuable pick that frees up money elsewhere. And then I'm going with Mateta from Crystal Palace. Again, a bit of a valuable pick. He was starting to find some form toward the back end of last season, and has looked strong so far during preseason. And if he's nailed down that starting role, he could be a great value for his price. So the attack is a mix of reliable premiums in Watkins and then two cheaper options that I'm hoping can come through. On the bench, I've got Verbruggen from Brighton as my backup keeper. I don't expect him to play unless Sanchez misses out, but Brighton's defense does have upside. I have Anderson from Fulham, who's another budget defender that I think can be useful in certain fixtures, even a threat from set pieces. Reinders from Manchester City is my next bench player. This is one to watch. City rotate a lot, but if he can get constant minutes, he could become a really nice midfield option. Finally, Pedro Porro from Spurs, a very attacking defender, but for this week, against Manchester City, I left him on the bench. But he's definitely someone I want to rotate in though. I actually like having a strong bench this season. With all the fixture, congestion, and rotation, especially at the big clubs, having players like Anderson, Reinders, and Porro means I'm not worried if one or two of my starters miss out. For captaincy, at the moment, I'm leaning towards Mohamed Salah. He's the safest pick, and I don't like thinking over things early in the season. Fernandes will be my vice captain, but Watkins is also in my thoughts as an outside option, especially if Villa's fixture is really favorable in Gameweek 2. So yeah, this is how the team is looking for Gameweek 2. I'm pretty happy with the balanced, strong midfield, reliable striker in Watkins, and the bench I trust step in when needed. It's always a bit weird planning without any actual information for Gameweek 1. But sometimes that's a reality with holidays and busy schedules. Hopefully the squad sets me up well for the start of the season, and I'll be back after my vacation to break down how it actually went. Let me know down in the comments what's your plans for Gameweek 2. Who are you going to captain, and are you going to make any early transfers? Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you found this useful, and check out some more FPL content later on. And then I'll see you guys in the next one.